found a new game to play. So, what better way than to do a game? Let me fix this, because it's going to bother me if I don't. What better way to play a game than to play a dating sim? That takes place in a cat cafe. Doesn't it just kind of feels right? Stumbled upon it on the Lure channel from Kathleen's own Now Kiss, which is kind of where I got the idea for playing dating sims and where I found my love for dating sims in the first place. So, without further ado, let's play some Hustle Cats. I'm up in this corner here now. This little corner up here in the corner. But if I have to, I will move myself around as need be. Yes, I can play a them they. What do we want to be? I think we're going to go for this middle person because I like this style. And the name. So our name's Avery. That's kind of cool. So we just get to choose our pronouns. Okay, that's fine. 12 words per minute. Also, I went and got coffee. Because that might have been part of the problem. Oh, I'll turn the game audio back on for when the music comes back on or some sound comes back on. There is nothing right now. Oh, why is this? There we go. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. So, them, they. These were my choices. I chose this one. I always choose them, they when I can because I'm thinking about them, they. Myself. It's just maybe a new job, them, they. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. What is it, like noon? Jeez. Oh, that's really... Turn it down so it's not... My mic's still louder. If I'm too loud, everyone let me know. Just post me in chat, or if the game's too low or you want the music louder, just post in chat. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in protest as I swim free from the bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. Probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter's naturally drawn in my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little comfortable, you know, like I really live here instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. Makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi! Knock it off! Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dry cheese up from off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi! Meow. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up to it, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. Pop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Geez, there are so many tabs on here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open on again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Yes, that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. Find the tab, start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner, intern, college credit only. Internet comment section proofreader. Fundraiser street teen intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. You can really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos. I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling to that mom, dad, or my savings. Any of these could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small-town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if it's been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of roads. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I start to a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the street seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a small partition, I'm surprised by what I see. A squat 3-story building, painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss, sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink in my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking away, I notice a sign that declares, "Now hiring. Inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I took it to my right as I walk the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself in the window. Doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Yes. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't it that what Palace looks like in Wonderland? Like with the cars and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Oh, none of them are purple. Boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome! Please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually... I stare at the source of the voice moves into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh! His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great! We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right! I think he needs a deeper voice. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe, like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat, and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps and by Landry's return. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it. Vanishes in the back again and reappears, carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and the creamer before me. I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time, I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. It's so cute. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the cream is where it spills it. And it almost overflows. Meow. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee. When Landry finally returns, he's not alone. Oh my god, this dude has heterochromia. Sorry, speaking of coffee, I needed some. When Landry finally returns, he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Heterochromia. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balances your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like. I've never seen. Ah! His eyes! They're 2 different colors! I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Eh? He had the eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees, very gradually, made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? Telltale Heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, didn't you read that in high school? Well, yeah, but... Erigus heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. Take my click. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna send my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you could talk about what we do here. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're going to be doing the interview anyway. Good point. Landry, this cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Alright, Avery, I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories he can quote for this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. That's how a cat's paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Take my click. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy. Hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I would just keep them all. Totally means that, doesn't he? Cool. I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know. It's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. Sorry, I gotta fix my headphones a bit. There we go. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. Wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down on the balcony of the cafe, raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. Graves folds himself in the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Come. Sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for the both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with a sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. Maybe. I take the seat across from him. So, just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Oh, okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. Ah! I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Hey, does he have heterochromia too, or is it... No, he's got both blue eyes. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. Looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug. Sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes met for a millisecond before he finally finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain cup as he takes a drink. I don't know what. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back downstairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. Look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. I've only seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packs on the table, but I can't bring it to myself to ruin the phone cat. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Scottish Fold, Maine Coon. I don't know, Tabby, my cat, Siamese. Some little tails. Those cats look like they're going to see us. Maine Coon. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? I speak the language of dance. What marine animal would you say best represents you? Dolphin, shark, butterfly, orca, penguin, What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? This is the weirdest interview I've ever had, and I wish every single job interview I've ever had was more like this one. Oh my god. This would be so much better. Classically hardworking, chiptunes, children sing along, punk. I'm not dead, just resting. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. 7.5. Draculas or teenage wolves? Teenage wolves. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people. He leads forward, appraising me with his terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Wow, great, thank you. Don't run off yet, I have paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left. Trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and pen, he places them in front of me. So what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for? And why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff. I don't know. Who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves and eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Oh, okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, finally Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow then. Great. See ya. Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. Oh, they're all so adorable. Oh, the intro. Sorry, C1, that's the baker. Okay. Hayes does the coffee. Oh, kitty cats. How'd the kitty cat get up there? I don't think the kitty cat should be up there. I got lost, and I didn't even end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get the distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. Crouch down slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed, and it pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. Picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store, too. Figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. Give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt I free myself from the shackles of my non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? Spend the rest of the evening peeking through video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. Excavate myself on the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it, anyway? Grab my phone to check. 7:40? Aw, hell. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks the cleanest. No time to... It's not like Grace said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. Time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. Haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up the coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me. Avery the Flake. I start up in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, the cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was there yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the door frame and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss. That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. Looks like he's going to try to slip between the tracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of time with the cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. Sorry, chair must have got lowered at some point. Ugh. Actually feels better. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach in, a bright light flashes out of the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie! I thought I turned the flash off. I put my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl in the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves let out a bark of a laugh. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese. The other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of a tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of the Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I'm gonna make him sound like a mafia boss, I guess. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but that doesn't mean I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know what the second in command would be so eager telling me about he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's weird status thing here. Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess? Good. I don't want to make him sound ghetto. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. It's fine with me. Looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves sinks back to the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and DeHaze disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're going to have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth along the wall. Booth seating along the wall. He scoots to the table together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit, relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to the seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops after almost conspiratorially. She leans into whisper. That's an IKEA shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. A what? IKEA. From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is the shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind. Don't worry about it. But now you've got my interest. What is Blast Zone? I don't know if it would be your type of game after all. Oh, it's game. I like games. Try me. Well, it's a story about men's passions clashing in a life-or-death struggle. Sounds dangerous. Oh, it is, but it's also romantic. Romantic like love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing? Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink and takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody sat at the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come, sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there's some unspoken rules about the sort of thing and placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray is a giant stack of French toast, the other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was till just now. She sets the tray down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg like Mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and the carafe on the table and they take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hands as it tries to reach for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Geez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't even taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it's really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza, or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I could hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times they're still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this thing again. See, shh, it's an important part of our new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes them the stack back to with an urgency of tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in a fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures me to the back door with the head before she nods into the kitchen. Don't you think you can run off so easily, Avery? You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. I'm gonna help Mason and Hayes. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly, I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No, thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs the help, but you're off the hook for this one yet. Reese. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Oh, whatever it is, I'm not going to fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. Quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me any further. Yeah, I don't like Reese already. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. Oh, can't turn here. Adjust this, because... Don't mind me, I'm messing with my backlight. That's perfect. Smells amazing. Almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back at work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. There's a long spatula in a big metal bowl and heaps of glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. You seem really busy. I bet you're really busy though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. Gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in here? Horses? Roger. Out where? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me. No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it. I wrapped my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't pick them up with my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I mount the boxes in the feet like so, and brace my hands like this. There. But now how do I walk like the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. Ha! I stare, sonorous noise around me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor like a floppy box avalanche. Ah! The sound happens again. I turn around and though Macy's is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Use twine. Right there on the counter. Wrap them. Oh. Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right, so I just have to grab the string and drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. Ha! I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to do today? Got plenty of muscle of my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. I guess I should find where Landry went off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. Its sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye, a thin slit, that makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all these cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over, scoop it up, and as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtail cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. Sounds like my cat's. A sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear the voice from above. Ah, is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Brown's I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns his head in wide arc, almost as if giving an okay, whatever in response. Lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Ha, yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotick, Owl, Bramblepelt, now Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Ein, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap. Which one was that bobtail? Oh, his face falls. Why does he look so nervous? That's... Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Graves should have told you about him. Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips a sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well, and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went to the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd taken a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, I just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. I'll be out a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night! The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. All right! I think I just heard someone laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. Turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap. How did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working in a cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. Start creeping towards both cats. It's not move too suddenly. I might spook them. I only make a few steps before I see the Bobtails. It'll swivel back to him and face me. Without turning the rest of his head, takes 3 leaps and heads down the fork in the road. Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. Can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after. I don't care about Reese's cat. Bobtail's onto me clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. Got kind of far behind the cat. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I try to make those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground, and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out in a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm here now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the path. The cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it! Eh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure. He's telling the truth, Avery. The voice coming from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there. Down here. I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on. No, this isn't a joke, Avery. Landry Cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes Cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gaits are long. No, come on. No. Graves didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you're acting all weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Pays pipe up of all people. All cats? Cat people? It began around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse. A curse? This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait. Everyone? Is this everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yes. Graves, too? Nobody has seen him as a cat, but it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat, too? Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. I'm gonna turn into a cat. Oh, come on! I should probably turn my mic down. I'm getting loud. Sorry, Avery. Maybe you could stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat console. We can invite Hash Browns, too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on edge and end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, all right. I am too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Murr. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food in the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself into my bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much as messing with my head. Don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Let me save the game because I haven't... Oh, it auto-saves. But I am going to save it just in case. And I am going to take a quick break here. Restroom break. Fix my light break. So I will be right back. Okie dokie. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm taking my headphones off. They're bothering my ears too much. Usually I like to have them on and hear the game audio right in my ears. It's just easier. But, so we're gonna keep going. Probably play for like another hour or so. See how far I get. Might play a little longer than that. So, see what's going on. For some reason my game is not. I want to make sure I can hear everything. There we go. That's better. Alrighty, let's keep going. I wake up early enough, and I wake up early enough. I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts, kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have acne stuff here with me, but maybe Aunt Wendy has something I can put on. Trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. Ugh. I'm gonna have to turn that down. I'll go there, and then I will press in the options right here. That is loud. Okay. Ugh. That's not a zit. That is a whisker. There's a whisker growing out of my face. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. I tried to plug it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I ever had. Now I know how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around far too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick. I can pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I'd call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I did run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Geez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape, too. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off like a dead leaf or something. Look at it, just flutter to the floor. I lean down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if it should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid, and I don't want to deal with it. I kick the door open with my foot. But it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like the most of them are here already. They're already sitting at the table for breakfast. Like, this is just a normal, regular normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers. Oh, Avery! I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of cat. I'm people. I can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You shouldn't have known this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read the contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah? Well, how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where is Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky stairs yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something. Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I stormed toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of this. I've gotta give a piece of my mind. What? This cursed crap. The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. There's one thing I can do is quit. I don't want to quit though. I want to be a cat. I guess I see what you mean. Now, come on. Don't be a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm on my shoulder. I'm shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone to be so forceful about comforting me. She's adorable. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donut? You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all that bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is all so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time, it's Mason. Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking about all this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like the weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. Is that a comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push towards the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody's doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels a little like I'm in a timeout. First, out the kitchen is Hayes of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I am overwhelmed too. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders lump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I'm approved. Takes his permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me out the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid, but that's what you mean. Why when we aren't mad about it? No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's sort of just staring down at the table, picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him. ask him that, but I don't want to leave him alone. He's adorable. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where is her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and... Oh my god, she's a calico! You're Jelly Donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised, you should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it'd make me a celebrity? I'll give you an autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No? You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut the shtick, both of ya. Rhys saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude! Are you over the temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. Yeah, mafia boss. I like him as a mafia boss. I don't know why. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a place of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down to the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Rhys. She's already digging into her food and Macy comes into the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So, am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat or something? Not in so many words, at least. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Hi, Jasmine. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. Thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics? Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly whip me how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are, well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like, we are but the actors of the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something you would say. And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Rhys. Wow. But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now. We can figure it out, with or without Graves. Yeah. You're right. We can do this. Raise my fork, pancake still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varied nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. Like a dweeb. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly Donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course. Hayes, too. I'm okay with that. We might need you to both to come out and help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Mission accepted. This sounds exciting. But this place is fun when it's busy. Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait till you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself. Oh, that's so cute. I think you would look cute in a jelly donut shirt too. Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something? I don't have one, but if you want to manage it. No, that's your loss. Mason, are you ready? This is going to be a long day for you. I like a challenge. I'll finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Yeah! Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner, oh man, is that why there were so many people out front? Yep. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donuts. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on the inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Hey Mason, are there donuts back here? Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them. They're still warm. They're those cakey donuts that are so good too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I better not. Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh, I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arms across my shoulder. I'm so glad I got an image of that. That picture is amazing. Glad I didn't need a donut. So glad I didn't need a donut. Oh yeah. These look really good too. I'll make you some later. Strawberry. I like strawberry donuts best with pink frosting. Can I request those? Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you. Is that good? It's nothing. Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle. Sure. And sprinkles? Sure. And don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut. Are you sure? I have some ideas that'll revolutionize the donut world. Now, stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands and shoos me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it, though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please. Excuse me, please read the rules. You can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine. Whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do in real life. Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customers already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who have taken his place. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not as a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did someone kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns busting tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No, we're low on beans. Get them from the basement right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course, just a sec. I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some kind of scaredy cat. Should be fine. Here goes nothing. Holy crap, Graves. Try to give you the benefit of the doubt. When this happens, this isn't a restaurant storehouse. It's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in that cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. Like, what the hell? I agree, Avery. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. I'm more interested in the book that's resting on top of it, which is worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek. Right? What the heck? I don't get it at all. Is it written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew. Is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Oh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and fits right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how can I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle upstairs. Sorry for all your dark spots, guys. Trying to. There we go, that's better. I had traveled back up to the kitchen. The light of day was way too quiet in the basement. I barely get the door open when I heard a muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough. Sorry, I didn't know my way around down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gives me the chills. I like it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Thanks. Now get back to work. Okay. Anytime? Worrying of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey, cutie. How about some coffee? I had a really busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Oh, she looks so deepy. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. What, cutie? Dang it, is she being friendly or is she making a move? You got it, hot stuff. Why did I say that? That's so lame. I'm no good at this stuff. How would you like your coffee? You're so cute. Skim milk and as sweet as you. Sure. Oh my god, you blush so easily. My face feels like it's on fire. Gotta get out of here before all my gray steams out of my ears. Yeah, I'm going for either Finley or friggin' Mason. They're both adorable. I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I get back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So this is what you mean by social media expert or whatever. Yep. I run the company message boards and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if I sit for a minute or two. Really, though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now. Got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Haha, so I do. I mean it, though. You got it? Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Huh, guess there weren't too many left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always. Always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now. I expect you won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really? I don't know, it was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does afterward. What, as a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyways. It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! What? Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seemed irritated that I interrupted her. Do I want to walk her home, or do I want to spend time with Finley? Oh, do I want to walk Mason home, or do I want to spend time with Finley? Do I want to walk Mason home? kind of want to walk Mason home. Do you want me to walk you home? Mason gives a sharp snort of a laugh. You think I'm gonna get chased or something? Stray dog's gonna come get me? Or no, I thought it'd be nice. We could talk and stuff. We're talking now. I guess so, huh? Well, where are you going? Do you live near here? Don't we all? Yeah, Salt, is that all? Well, I guess so. Good night, Mason. Yeah. She disappears around a corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. Looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. It's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. Hey, put those down. Come out. We're gonna all sit up and have coffee together. I'm fine, thank you. What, you don't like me now? What? I'm just teasing you. Come on. You're one of us, and I'm sure you're tired too. I'll come back and help you with the dishes after we're done. I'm sure I won't be the only one either. We gotta stick together, huh? I guess so. Come on, I'll get your coffee even. I'd rather get it myself. I'm a little picky with my coffee. Oh yeah? How so? I prefer a good cappuccino instead. We have a nice espresso machine here. Oh, like the one you made for me at my interview. That was really good. Oh, thank you. Cappuccino is steamed milk and espresso. It's a delicate balance. Can you make me another one? Sure. Is that a smile? It is. I'll go make them now. Meet you in the dining room. I head out to the cafe. Hayes walks with me at first, but slips upstairs as soon as we reach the staircase. There are a series of loud whirring noises, and he returns with a cup in each hand. He's careful as he hands me mine. It's still a little hot. It looks amazing. Thank you. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the kips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's pretty dark. I should get going soon. Say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that, of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. Mew. And the thought flies out my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from his mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black cat stares at me impassively. It is Graves, I know it is. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops on the pavement and splays out on its legs. Not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off out in this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off! Wait, it's gone. I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me or does it sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it kind of sounded smug. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. Better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. Can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? Look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh, no, no, no. No, I'm not doing this. I dump some Killer Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. stumble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a small, firm, squarish bulge in my pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe something useful is in here. Start to flip through the pages again. There's my name, and there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's all supposed to mean. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it. If I hold the book upside down, no. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bother looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated. One sec. I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. Shovel them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? Looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. It's like some holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to set the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but hold up. I can read it with this. I don't know how it got there, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. Quick save. One override, so I'm just gonna go back. Been doing this for days now. Wake up, go to work, come home, leave myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling this thing a grimoire now. Can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read it. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they'll think I've just been playing video games or something. Myrrh. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I've been trying some of the stuff in the book, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out. But I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly as something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading the gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Meh. See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all, now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a shade of tan now almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's the corner store down the road. I've been here for a lot of stuff, and the breakfast pastries look really good. Could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Let's see if someone's at work. You know what? Why waste money when you can just get some coffee for free at the cafe? Not real good at right on that water coffee grounds ratio, but I better learn myself than with the customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. I really have to learn to do this, right? Huh, doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There are some lights on the cafe and on the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just gonna be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just make some coffee and then figure out what to do for the rest of the day. Luckily, I just got my key and I can lock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Browns, bossing around some cats like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection in the floor. Kotek's in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and I are watching some sun. Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? Peeking closer and maybe a photo, but then I see the little seal point sticking his nose out. I pause. Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. It's like one moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery? His tail puffs up and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot, and then I just sort of, oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the street, but he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Slowly I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It is pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could, too. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyways, it's probably as weird and creepy as watching someone getting changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh! Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come by and see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello! So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew a whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The 3rd floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I mean, he's just really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. The ramp is gonna build itself, after all. Landry gives me a little wave and disappears into the back. It's back a few minutes later with a handful of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all this stuff is in the basement. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. It's no problem with me. I suppose if you must, Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so I'm gonna go see what Finley's doing. I'm pretty good with computers. Sometimes. I bet I could find out with Finley what she's working on. Her brake pit stop atop my copy. After a brief pit stop to toss my coffee cup in the trash, I head upstairs. Told you, Finley or Mason, one of the two. What's up? How are the Jelly Donut videos doing? Oh, just the person I was looking for. Eh? Let me see your hands. Come on, I know you know more words than that. Hold out your hands. Ugh. I don't know what you're doing, but okay. I hold out my hands, palms down. Don't do that stupid slap game on me. Huh, I didn't even think of that. Next time. Dang, next time. You really have nice hands. Thanks. Alright, you'll do just fine, just like I thought. Come here. You haven't told me what you're doing yet. Oh, you're right. I just got a little ahead of myself. I'm making a human version Jelly Donut video, and you're gonna help me. Does that mean you're gonna balance donuts on your human head? Are you gonna balance donuts on my head? Nah, that's dumb. I'm gonna do a tutorial for Jelly Donut themed nail art. And you're my model. That sounds pretty cute, actually. You ever painted your nails before? Nope, I bet it'd come out all weird looking and gross if I tried. Oh, you aren't that much of a klutz. I bet you could at least manage solid colors. We're gonna do so much more than that. It's gonna be so fun. Alright, what do I need to do? Just sit down and place your hands on this table. Okay, let me set up a tripod and then we'll get to work. I'm just gonna record the footage right now. I'll do the music and voiceover stuff later, so don't worry about that. The camera's just gonna be on your hands, so just stay still. She clasps my hands for a second and waves them up and down for emphasis. I can feel a blush prickling on my cheeks. We have to get your cute face on the camera sometime too, but first things first. She sets a small tackle box on the seat next to us. She props it open. It's full of nail polish bottles and all sorts of weird looking tools. There's also a lot stuff like glue. Nail art is a lot more serious than I thought, clearly. These will be pretty simple. You work in a place where you don't want rhinestones coming off, you know? Okay. She sets to work and a tiny brush to my index fingernail. Polish feels kind of cold. Wow, her painting is so precise. I'd be all over the place if I tried to make these kinds of shapes. She moves quickly across each nail, painting the basic shape of a donut or a cat on each. You're good at this. What, good at sitting here? You're the one who's good. Oh, but I already know that. With a few more quick tiny strokes of a pen or something, Finley leans back triumphantly. There we go. I'm a genius. She kinda is. There's all these little donuts with sprinkles and a big calico cat on my thumbnail. I'm gonna ruin these in like 30 seconds flat, I'm sure, but it's kinda nice to have now. Wow, thanks. Anything for my biggest fan. Oh geez, she's never gonna give that up, is she? Now stay put for a bit and let those dry. Can I at least sit on the couch downstairs? I guess. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why is it if it isn't the big boss himself? My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping this place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his face stops on me for a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye, but I can't really place. You. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. I can't have been there because you were a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry? Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me a reason to doubt? I know you're doing a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon, too. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course, nothing gets past me. The eyes and talons of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes, can I trouble you some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You're a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Oh, well. Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. Puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. Forget you're still new. Feel like he's not talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He gets go on my shoulder and turns it away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. Hasn't been showing up as much on off days lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat ladies or something. Haven't been to your place in ages though. When did you get here? You startled me. Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking today, I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my off day? Ha! Of course not. That is why I'll take pleasure in providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. Slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he turns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and let it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know we could make that type of suit out of that material. Sort of applied silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery! She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than to ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for at least one last errand before... But trust when I return to be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. Get to the kitchen time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. Peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change, not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it is that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. Seems like a good time to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peeked back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody was back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to be already dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Gray's apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. Then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Well, I want to go in his apartment because I haven't seen his apartment. You know, I've always got the chance to go in the creepy basement. I should take the opportunity while Graves is gone to root around his apartment a bit. I may stop here pretty soon. Starting to get a little winded. Tiptoe past Finley on the second floor, sure she's going to say something to me about where I'm going, but she doesn't look up from the computer. Wow. It's immaculate. This makes me feel embarrassed about the state of my apartment right now, but whatever. He's probably showing off because he knows people come up here a lot. It's well designed, too. I can make fun of the guy all I want, but I have to admit he has a sense of style, interior decorating-wise at least. Heck, that cat castle looks downright regal. I wonder if Landry built that one. I don't see any cats in the apartment, but would it make sense that he'd have a setup for them, right? There probably is one. There's probably one in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I see a single suspicious blue eye peeking at me from inside the castle. Is that Graves? A black cat peeks out. It is. It's not. Oh, hey there. The cloudy eye belongs to a dark mass of black fur that refuses to move, even though its gaze follows me everywhere I turn. Hey, buddy. It's okay. A sleek tail thumps in annoyance against the carpeted castle wall. I see you've met the great Countess Dracula. Shoot. I've been caught. Be cool, Avery. Play cool. You named your cat Countess Dracula? Just Dracula, but she's a venerable lady, so she deserves our respect. She's nearly 19, so I hope you've been taking care with her. Grazies forward and pat his hands on his legs. Slowly, Dracula pulls herself from her cat castle and hops down. She looks good for her age. She's a tad shy with new people, but she's great. They've been through a lot together. Graves sits on his couch and holds his hand in front of him with almost unexpected gentleness. Come here, you sweet old lady. Dracula saunters a little bow-legged walk up to him and headbutts his palm. Hello, darling. I can hear her purring from him. I can take it aback at how cute they are together. I don't think you'll find what you're looking for here, but you're welcome to stay for a while, regardless. I feel terrible that we haven't been able to chat since you started. I wasn't looking for anything. You're a terrible liar, you know. Alright, so maybe I was kind of curious. Aha! Well, I'm here now, so if you have any questions, how do you ask someone if they're a witch anyway? Hey, are you a witch? Seems a bit... I don't know about that. I know there's something weird about this cafe. Well, I'd be insulted if you said anything less about a cafe that I designed. I prefer weird. What do you know about this curse business? His eyes flicker for a moment, cold and fiery, before he turns them back towards Dracula. We're all cursed in our own ways, Avery. There are some instances where you must be your own savior. I will if you won't help me. You're a strong one. I like that. Hell or high water, I'm gonna stick it to Graves and get this dumb curse lifted for everybody. How about that? Well, I'd best be headed back out. I need to make a few rounds before I pick up dinner. You'll join us, won't you? Like I'm gonna pass up a free dinner. Of course. He stands up from the couch and lightly ruffles my hair as he passes me. You're a sharp one, Avery. I'm glad you've joined my employ. Well, you're keeping me busy, for sure. But he's already gone. How the heck did he leave so quickly? I better get back downstairs. The others might be wondering if I fell asleep or something. Damn, he got me. I drift from person to person, helping everybody with whatever they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Always. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Nayo is swatting at his own tail, but I think that the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases a feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps, and that seems... I took a nap. So I'll do dinner. Someone to please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner. Huh? I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland in my hair? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley? What? I just put a mouse there to see if it'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. I ricochets off her head. Huh? Ow! Hey! Okay, they won't go on the blog. Good. Today, no. Finley, be nice. All of you stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were actually going to make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to watch. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you also love and enjoy. Avery, I believe you were experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables, and it looks like they pulled them all together in one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center of the table, and all the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes the seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story, and as grand as a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you would say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall the stereotype, but yes. I was in fact in a band. I bet it was called like Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I think you'd give me more credit than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade. Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Etudes? You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name, or they'll keep going. Fused to further enable this slender. It was Spider Coven, with an X. Reese! What, how do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. You're kidding me. They had a song that was something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts they weren't in French, but no. Ahem, it went something like, No, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem, trapped within my own mind, something in French. My will dissolves to blood, the soul's red wine. The life is but a march toward death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all about this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have to thank me for your very own existence, my boy. Don't put it like that. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I'd better all get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everybody. See you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The street lights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because there's kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to go the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been there? It looks like it's been around for years. But I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. Can't shake this creeping feeling crawling up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I'd never felt this something. Something feels different. Off. Eerie. I haven't been sleeping much lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I want is I want to be home. There's one person on the street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions as I get closer. He whips his head around and stares at me with intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye and I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. Feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. You're making mine out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I gotta stick to the back streets after all. Better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs, and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo who lives in my apartment. But it turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare at the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. Would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Alright. Okie dokie. I am done for the day. So I hope anybody that's hanging around, watching the VOD, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep my head out of the light. Whoa. Let me just turn that off for a minute while I'm looking at you. If you were watching the stream earlier and all that weird stuff went down, I'm sorry. I'll fix it later. I've fixed everything, and hopefully next time that won't happen. I've still learning how to do all this and figuring shit out, so hope everyone's watching. Finn enjoyed watching this. We'll continue this probably next Sunday, possibly Wednesday, but more than likely not till next Sunday. So hopefully anyone here enjoyed it, had a good time. I'm loving this game so much. It's so interesting. But everyone, I hope you have a great day. And leave some comments, anything. If you're watching the VOD, you leave some comments in the chat, that'd be great, or message me on Twitter and let me know if there's any issues with sound, anything like that. I'm gonna watch through the VODs myself, but have a great day. Offline that, bye.